Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Her Healing Lounge.
Hey y'all,
I'm
what's up?
Ladina,
I'm Serica B.
and today our topic is Dear Mama. So, we just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, or talk with you guys a little bit about this experience of motherhood and just kind of tapping into what it's like once you recognize that moment when it's like, oh my goodness, my mother must have felt like how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah,
Have you ever
girl,
had that happen?
girl. A lot recently, since my oldest is now 14, and I feel like she's at the age where I was experiencing a lot of my whirlwind, and I didn't realize I was taking my mama through hell until now. I'm like, oh, okay, I see now.
I
Yeah,
think sometimes we don't realize like our parents are people. They're just like these
right.
superheroes that can deal with whatever. And like sometimes I maybe wasn't thinking about what it made her feel like when I was expressing myself. Like now as adults, you think if I say this, how will they feel? But it's hard to think about that as a child. So I try
Yeah,
to give my son grace even when
yes.
I want to cry.
Yes, honestly, I recently learned too that at a certain age, it's like later into like young adulthood is when they actually can put one and two together. Of if I do this, this is the consequence. They really don't know that yet as teenagers. They don't understand the whole concept of this is the result of my actions. So it's like we have to. There's a grace that we must first find in ourselves to be able to extend them. Like it's layers to the grace that we gotta have to be able to understand and move through that.
So I always think it's different having a son, having a teenage girl. Like, do you feel like you see yourself in her and what your mother might have been going through?
Yeah, it kind of is different, but honestly, I'm realizing that how my son is, I acted just like him.
Oh,
Like
wow.
honestly, like I'm more of how he is, extroverted, like straight A student. But on all my comments on my report cards, it was like her mouth. She always talking back. She want to do things her way. Like I was an entrepreneur from birth or something because that's what all of my comments say on my report card. Like she don't want to follow rules. She want to do things her. She a straight A student, but she got to do it her way. And my kid is the same way. My daughter is she's her own person. She is her complete own person. We have some similarities, but she's more her own person. It's actually fun, but
Do you find yourself hearing your mother when you're talking?
yup. Every day I be like, ooh, I called her the other day. I was like, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I had just went through the exact thing that I was mad at my mom for a very long time about. And I went through it with my daughter and it was like in that moment I can just feel it. It was just like a aha moment. And I was like, I immediately called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry.
What do you think is different about your parenting style?
I do feel like I am more patient and I do allow, like you said, that space where my kids can express themselves, but it's like, do soft parenting really work? Like I've been really trying. I'm like, do that shit really work? Because sometimes I'm like, nah, you need your ass beat. Like so, it's just like I'm really trying. It's like I grew up in a sit down, shut up, I'm big, you little, I'm right, you're wrong type of household, but as a parent, my kids be teaching me stuff. So I try not to be so much like that. But sometimes I feel like I've allowed too much flexibility because I'm like, okay, pipe down. Who you talking to? And that stuff that I would have been knocked clear across the country if I would have said to my mom. So it's just like trying to find a balance.
So, what do you think that parenting style did to you to make you not want to do that yourself?
Um, because right now, even still as an adult, I have a hard time speaking up for myself. Like I still find myself, depending on what it is, where I'm like, ooh, how do I? If someone else may be like this, I said what I said, and I'm just like, but I don't. The layers of thinking of it all boils down to kind of like people pleasing, like thinking about how it will make them feel or how it will play out if you say this, and it's like, but that ain't really none of your business. Like you say what you gotta say, and my kids will say what they gotta say. Like they will, they like, this is what I feel, and I'm just
And then
like,
you cry in the car?
Girl, I go cry in the car. It is not easy. I'm really trying to find a balance. Like it's really not funny, but it is. It's funny.
So when I was a child, my mother never told me like that hurt my feelings. Like, do you ever actually say that, or do you just think I'll just wait till they get older and then maybe they'll understand?
No, I tell them. I definitely I make sure that I'm vulnerable with them. I definitely tell them when something is said or done that hurts my feelings. Um, my son, he'll get hurt too. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt my daughter." Be like, "Okay, but I said what I said, and
Okay.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry, but I do still feel how I feel." She is. I wish I could have been like her at her age. I'll just be like, "Girl, you got it figured out," and I would have to remember or remind myself, like, you taught her that. You got to be the person. She gonna be honest with you too, not just everybody else. You got to be okay with that, but you taught her that. So, yeah.
So if you feel like the whoopings and things like that had a negative impact, then what do you do instead?
I wouldn't necessarily say they had a negative. I didn't really get whippings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really get whippings. Like, I mean, I have. I mean, I got a few. My dad was more so like a whooping kind of person. Cause I wasn't really a bad kid. I just still don't. I just had a mouth, and I don't know. Until I feel like it was kind of like taken from me. At some point, I just stopped speaking up. But my original nature is to speak my mind. Say what I gotta say. So I would more so get in trouble about that, and then eventually I just stopped speaking up. But I do feel like the kids today they need a mixture of both. We need to pop a little bit, and also I think it's important that we communicate why beforehand and maybe even afterhand. But it,
Yeah, I'm not good at delivering that kind of punishment.
you never did the whooping
No,
thing.
well, I did, and then I decided that his dad should do that. But
No.
then when I found out, he told me that one time his dad was like, "I'm only doing this because your mama told me to," and I was like, "Oh my god!" So
But
I never
that
tried to
completely
have
defeated the purpose.
exactly. So yeah,
That
and
used to
I
be
didn't
annoying.
get whoopings growing up.
Yeah.
So, but I'm thankful. Like my son is a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
kid.
He's a good kid. Brennan is good. Yeah. I feel you. Child. I be needing to whoop my kids. I'm not even, especially my little one. I be needing to. I just, like you,
And I'm like, this is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt
Yo, I
you.
remember one time I whooped him and he literally looks me dead in my eyes. Was like, "Mama, stop. Why are you doing this?" I haven't, ever since then, I don't got it in me. I just cannot. And it was like some little, I won't even, it was some little love taps, but he didn't, because he's not used to that.
My friend's son told her, "I thought you were my best friend," and I almost cried
I was
myself.
like, that would have broke me.
So yeah, I'm not for the whoopings, but they say spare the rod, spoil the child. So I'm trying to
So,
find a
are they playing with
balance
us? Or is that manipulation? Are they playing? Are they?
because they know it's hurting our
Because they know.
feelings.
Because they know.
What do
What's
y'all
happening
think?
in that moment? Like, what's happening in this moment? Like, are we being?
Got hustled.
Please help. What? I I don't know. Y'all can tell us. Are we being played?
My thing is catching it in the moment. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm like, aha, he tricked me. But like in the moment, I'm not thinking like that. I'm
Oh
just
my
like, oh,
gosh.
okay. I guess I could understand how I could have, you know.
Why are we? Okay. There's a gap. There's some type of, because we're confused. We genuinely are like, am I being played with? But it makes us feel bad. Well, me personally, I speak for I personally don't like having to raise my hand. And not to go into too much detail, this is something that I haven't, it's like I have spoken about it, but not like, but it's like, now, like when I raise my hand at my daughter, she flinches and she like do this thing because she recently dealt with some abuse. So it's like, not for me. not abuse for me. But so now when I try to like discipline her, it's like, and it instantly brings tears to my eyes. I'm like, am I ever going to be able to like tap into that side of discipline again? I don't think that I will be able to, because it's like what she experienced, I have too, from the same person. So just like, I don't, I, and I think she knows that, and she plays on it. She plays on that. She knows that I'm not gonna.
And then, not about that scenario, but like when I'm trying to figure out how to handle things with my son, sometimes I'll call my mother. But it's like she's way softer about whatever's going on with him than she would have been with me. So is that advice even sound?
Let's talk about
Mama,
that.
is that real? Like,
Because my mom, like, I'd be like, bro, I would have been knocked clear across the country, literally, if I would have. She let so much stuff slide now, and I be slick jealous. I'd be like, man, you did not used to let me slide with that at all. So that's the thing. For like, it's not just me. Like, my mama is way softer than she was as a grandma than she was as a mom. Really, I tell you all the time, my grandma was just like you. I tell you all the time how much you remind me of her. And my mom and I was just talking about that when she met you. She was like, I see it now. You look like her. You act like her. She was the sweetest lady ever. So now I'm just like, I don't know how she would. I do know, but she was sweet too. My mom always said she was sweet. She was sweet in nature, but she will fight. She will whoop your ass.
I ran the world with my grandparents, but I think that some of that though is them trying to make up for things that they maybe didn't do for our parents. So it's like they feel like they owe that soft side to us because they
Yeah.
didn't give it.
I can see me as a grandma. Just as you're getting wise, you realize that certain reactions, because my dad still apologized to me, like, I overreacted a lot when you were a kid. So, I feel like as we get wise and we learn things about ourselves, you know what? I think spiritually what's happening is as you get wise, you are also becoming one with your little self. So you're becoming one with all of the you're healing, you're seeing your trauma differently, you're forgiving, you're all of these things. So by the time you're a grandmother, you're no longer projecting those wounds anymore. You're not projecting any of those things. Like a lot of the things that you probably took, we are all guilty of. We can be having a bad day, we come home and take it out on our family or our kids or whatever. But after you've passed that point of life where all of that is happening and you've gained a different type of peace, like, yeah, you're more wise. So your parenting in general is different, even if it's as a grandma. Yeah.
So one thing about her healing lounge is I want us to always take a moment with our subject matter and find some healing in it and own the wisdom that we gain from taking this time to talk to each other. Can we take a moment and share, like, what's something that you would say to your mother? Like, give your mother 10 or 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I don't want to get emotional. Like my mom and I are fresh into a space of forgiveness. So it's just like, I spent a good 15 years mad at her. So now it's like, first of all, I'm sorry. It's like, Mom, I'm sorry. Like there was so many things that, I feel like the mature me will say, everything that you did not do and everything that you did do made me who I am, today. So whatever that may have been, we have some stories. Whatever that may have been, I'm grateful for you. I love you. I forgive you. And as a mom myself, like I get it now. And I'm just glad that you're still here with me to help me through it. Yeah. Yep.
Dear Mama, thank you for everything. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for supporting me. I'm so sorry that it took me this long to see you as a person. I wasn't seeing you as a woman, as a wife, as an ex-wife. I wasn't thinking about the things that relationships may take us through, that you did your very best and you may have been in pain and you pushed through and you always made sure we were good and you still are today. And you're doing that for everyone attached to you, even the strangers that you meet. So I appreciate you.
Yeah. If
You
that was
guys
a
want
card,
this?
I would sign it. You know how they have a card and you like, let me put my name in there too, cause what she said, plus what I said too. But what she said.
Okay, I'm gonna give my seat to you guys. Come up here. Tell
Hot
us. Talk
seat.
to your mom,
Anybody
dear
want a
mama.
dear mama? Anybody got a letter they want to write or say to their mama? Come on up here. Come on, Charmaine, and then come on next. What we got to say to our mama today? Hey, mama.
Um, take these off because, dear mom, you have always been perfect in my eyes. You are the epitome of strength. Things that I did not understand when I was younger, I understand now. I have never judged you for anything. You made sure that we had everything we ever wanted and needed within your means. I raised my children how you raised us. Not saying that it was perfect, but in my eyes, it was perfect because it made me who I am today, and it will make strong women that I raise for the future.
Yes, dear mama. Awesome. Yes. Who next? Who else got a letter for their mama? Come on up, girl. We got a letter for our mama.
Dear Mama, I want to thank you for being a prime example of patience, forgiveness, understanding, love, and kindness. I want to thank you for not only giving me the understanding of you having a good vision of me and you want me to be everything that you desire me to be, but also being open enough to allow me to be everything that I see myself to be. So I appreciate you for your understanding. I appreciate you for your love, and I appreciate you for life given to me as it extends through my babes. Thank you.
Yes. Amen. Yes, come on. I'm loving. Come on, Mo. Hey, baby. What you got to say to mama?
Dear mom, thank you for trying because I know that I was your firstborn and you had to learn through learning me, teaching me how to be who I am. I thank you and I forgive you and I hope that you forgive me for, things that I chose to blame you for. You're a very strong, independent woman, and I really, really appreciate the things that you taught me to be as an independent woman as well. That's really shaped me to be who I am on this journey of myself. So that's touching for me. What else? I hope I look as good as you when I get your age.
That part.
But yeah, I'm grateful for this space we're in now. We have a greater relationship now that I've had to go experience life on my own, and come back to you after all these years. Thank you for opening your arms to me because you didn't have to. You could have left me out there, but you brought me back, and that's brought me back to myself. So much appreciation, and I
Yes.
love you.
Yeah, she love you too. Yes. Yes, mama. So I do want to make sure that thank y'all for coming up here and sharing y'all letters with us to your moms. If you guys have questions, you didn't come up. Oh my God! Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, come on, come on, dear mama.
I'm over there getting emotional
I
listening to
know.
everybody's
I know.
stories.
I know. Me too. I'm holding it together over
So I
here.
gotta hit it with a hi, mommy.
Hi, mommy.
Oh God.
Just speak it to the mic and speak up, girl. Say it loud and proud. Say it with your chest.
It was only through me being a mother that I truly understood like the magic of what it is to be a mother, because it made me think about everything my mom did for me. And because you know how everything is so big when you're a kid, and everything is so, you know, you're very fragile when you're a
Yeah.
child. So it's like everything that she did for me created this world for me to be able to cultivate, you know, who I am today. And I just appreciate that she did that for me. And it's only through being a mother that I truly, truly understood like how much sacrifice and how much it really took for her to be able to build that world for me and build that safe space for me. So I just have to thank her for that, because, you know, for her to do that created somebody that can continue on the legacy that our ancestors have, and then help heal that
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? So it's like that's a big thing with our generation in general. But yeah, that's something that all of our mamas have done for us, is they have been like, they sacrifice,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. For sure.
So thank you, mama. Love you.
She loves you back. Awesome. Thank you guys. This is such a touching subject. I'm glad that I was able to share my story with you guys. Ladina was able to share hers with you guys and everyone else, because we're all parents now, and it's different. You know, we're parenting in a generation that's, we did not see this coming. I would have never guessed that 10 years from back then we will be here now. But since we are here, and you know, we have to lean on one another. You know, we have to support one another. It really does take a village. So I want to open up the floor for you guys. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, any scenario, anything you're stuck with, anything you're going through, which I say you have teenagers, girls, anything that you guys may just be stuck with right now. This is a safe space. We can turn the cameras off. Like, it don't have to be anything that, you know, like that. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence with the gifts that I have, with extending myself to you guys. Like, we up here joking and playing, but at the same time, like, I know some stuff. So ask away. The floor is open. I don't want y'all to leave out of here empty.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today in Her Healing Lounge. So now we're about to take some time with our live audience and just get into this conversation a little bit more. If you're watching online, talk to us in the comments. See you soon.